my name is James Bieber, and as someone who does MMA and uses these products, I'm excited to present a case study on Venum, the leading brand in the combat sports industry. Venum began in 2004 when Frank Dupuis left his career at IBM to pursue his passion with combat sports. He created Dragon Blue, the first French e-commerce website dedicated to martial arts and combat sports. In 2005, recognizing the need for high-quality and original designs to sell on his website, Frank started the company Venum. His mission was to create a brand that would become iconic in the world of combat sports. Venum is a French company specializing in martial arts and combat sports equipment and apparel. They have a global presence. They have equipment for sports like boxing, MMA, and karate, as well as apparel. And they are known for high-quality, high-price equipment, innovative shock absorption technology, and trend-setting designs for their apparel. Here are the key milestones over the 20 years. They expanded into new markets like the US and Asia, expanded the product to reach new customers like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, expanded the product to reach new demographics such as women and kids, and they expanded the partnership with the UFC until 2029. As a result, their revenues have consistently grown over the last 20 years, achieving over $50 million in 2025. On the left chart, Venum is a market leader for this niche sport with revenues over $50 million and growing at 13% at a higher rate than competitors, so taking market share. However, on the right chart, in the apparel business, Venum's market share is so small in comparison to big companies, it's irrelevant. Here's the full pestle analysis. Of course, Venum needs to consider all areas of risk in all areas. But the takeaway is there are big and growing markets for equipment and apparel, but in UFC is an asset with over 258 million viewers and 6.6 billion social shares. Social trends are favorable with women and youth getting into the sport and more direct-to-consumer sports consumption. AI creates opportunity to innovate products and increase online sales. This slide presents an analysis of Porter's 5 forces. There is an intense competitive rivalry, and customers have a lot of buying power and choice, thus these are both high. However, the threat of new entrants, supplier power, and substitutes is only moderate due to Venum's investment in innovation and quality, Venum's exceptional brand, and the UFC exclusive sponsorship and loyal customers. The VRIO analysis shows Venum has 5 resources. Let's zoom in on the 2 sustained competitive advantages. First, their brand reputation, the #1 combat brand built over 20 years. They should leverage the brand to sell to more customers. Second, their UFC partnership, which is exclusive until 2029. Venum should leverage this partnership even more and the fighting spirit ethos. Finally, they have an unused competitive advantage with their high-quality products due to org and customer service issues. They must fix this. A recent survey of athletes of all types showed the word fight comes to mind most often when they think of the brand Venum. Now let's look at the SWOT analysis. Strengths are high-quality products, brand, high-fashion design, and their strategic partnership with UFC. Weaknesses are high price, limited physical stores, and poor customer service. Opportunity with a growing and large market, favorable changing customer attitudes, men, women, and kids, and ability to innovate with tech and AI. Threats are fake products, intense competition, substitutes, and economic downturn leading to less consumer demand. Based on this, I recommend 2 things. First, invest in AI and online technology to improve online customer service and ensure high-quality products are not ruined by low-quality support. And localize and personalize the online shopping experience to make buying better and easier and to reach new customers with same products. Second, Venum should sell the same apparel to new customers, athletes in general, and extend the brand beyond just combat sports. Use the fight ethos of Venum's and the spirit of UFC to appeal to athletes broadly. Taking a tiny share of that huge apparel market would be huge for Venum. Here's what an implementation tactic could look like. A marketing campaign with the tagline, "Every sport requires fight." It would have images of many athletes fighting to win, thus expanding the Venum brand and apparel to more than combat athletes. Thank you for listening.